Amen. 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 Amen.
Izgadan Bishadash Nemer Rabba, Almadi Beraki Yude Beamlik Matute Beatma Kanev Karev Shichem, Luna Yekol, Yamekol, Kadekol, Ret Israel, Pagala, Bisman, Karim, Indru, Amen. Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Yitpael, Yitromam, Yitnaseh, Yitadar, Yitalel, Yitalal, Shemer, Kedusha, Benikur, Elam, Yikol, Yifatav, Yishtatat, Yifatav, Yishimatav, Damelam, Be'almam, Yimlu, Amen. יש לומר רבה מצמיה וחיים טובים עלינו, על כל ישראל וימלו אמן. עושה שלום לומר, ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימלו אמן. יתגדל וישתדל שמי רבה, ועלמדי ורחי עושה ועמליך מתעושה ועצמה תתקרב יקרב ושיחי, ויכול ויומכו וחי לכל בית ישראל בגלה בזמן קריב וידרו אמן. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמר וקדושה וניחום. כל ברכתה ושיטתה וצריכתה ורכתה דמנה ועמה וידברו אמן. על ישראל ועל רבנן ועל תלמידיון ועל כל תלמידי תלמידיון ועל כל מן והסכים והייתה יהי ואתר עדיין לכל אתר ואתר יחל לכל וכל שלם הרב אחינה וחיסדה ורחמים וחיים עליהם ומונה ובינו פורקן אמין קדם המוכן וישמעיה וידברו אמן. כלומר רבה מצ'מיה וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל וידברו אמן. עושה שלום דיברומה ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל וידברו אמן.
Tonight's learning is Ili Nishma, Abraham ben Noach. Abraham ben Noach was your site tonight. The Neshama should have an Aliyah. That's Noah's father. First 1 year anniversary. Yes. So we mentioned last night that many people have the custom of fasting on the 9th of Tammuz because before the destruction of the second Beis HaMikdash, the walls of Yerushalayim were breached of the first Beis HaMikdash on the 9th of Tammuz. There's another thing that happened on the 9th of Tammuz that people would fast for, and that is in the year 1244 of the Common Era, so just under 800 years ago. So they took, in France, the church ordered to collect every book of Talmud they could find, and they made a public burning of the Talmud. They had 24 overflowing wagons full of Gemaras, and you have to remember Probably a lot of it was handwritten manuscripts, which today we what? Agos on the side. Yes, many agos on the side. There were many many svarim which were written on those agos, on those notes, which were completely lost. And many other svarim, not just Gemaras, were lost during that. And the community of France, they used to fast either on the 9th of Tammuz or the Friday of Parshas Chukas. Remember right now. People still do. Because Friday Chukas, because 9th of Tammuz they took it out, they make it unfasted it, whatever you call it. When Shavas Tammuz took over. So that's what we do Parshas Friday Chukas. Right. So we mentioned yesterday that today was the Nebuchadnezzar captured or breached the walls of Yerushalayim during the destruction, leading up to the destruction of the first base of Mikdash. Now, he took Tzidkiyahu HaMelech, King Zedekiah, something like that. Tzidkiyahu HaMelech, they took him, and that was tonight, where they took him, and they made him watch his children be killed in front of his face, and after that, they took his eyes out, leading up to his death. That was the king. Imagine the morale of everybody during that time. That led up to the destruction of the first Beis Hamikdash on the 9th of Av, 1 month later. It's today's Jewish history, and back to learning. We're learning about davening. So, Shulchan Aruch tells us that we should try to be from the first 10 in Shul. There's a special merit of being from the first 10 there for the minyan. Not just as davening with the minyan, special merit and stuff, but to be from the first 10 is extra special. When I was a kid, my father used to give me a nickel if I was in Shul from the first 10. He told me on Friday before Shabbos. I remember he used to be there from the 770. It's usually Friday afternoon is empty. It's the only time of the week. 770 is empty. Is Friday afternoon. Otherwise, 24/7 is busy. But Friday afternoon, all the Bachrim are going on the same. They're only helping people put on tefillin, so the Bachrim are away. So 770 is empty. They're cleaning up for Shabbos. So it's interesting. It's a weird feeling to be. I don't know if it was I'm sure it wasn't the first 10, and I don't know if my father had in mind that I really should be from the first 10 or just be out of the house. But he used to say it. He used to say that Tzad Shulchan Aruch should be from the first 10. But it doesn't just apply on Shabbos; it applies to always to be from the first 10. Special merit. Meaning, of course, there's merit in there's something called Tirchel D'Tzibura, making the minyan wait for you, making everybody wait, making everybody late because we're not there on time. Okay, that's its own issue, and of course, it's a special merit for not making anybody wait and for helping the minyan. The help that we're discussing this morning. Someone was asking us about the live stream we do. Why we do a live stream? At the chat. So we said it started during COVID. People wanted to daven with the minyan, and we were the only minyan one of the only minyans in the world. So it started then. So even though you're not part of the minyan, but if you're davening with the same time, it's considered you're davening with the minyan, even though you're not part of the minyan, you're considered davening with the minyan. In fact, it says in Shulchan Aruch that let's say we can't daven in shul with the minyan. Can't. You have a flight, and on your flight there's no minyan on your flight. What do? It says you should daven. Try to daven. One of the best options. Try it on the same time. The minyan you normally daven in, Try to daven the same time they daven. If you can't daven during that same time, then try to daven the same time as another minyan. But try to daven the same time as a minyan. So I have a classmate that he lives in somewhere in Virginia, but it's not like I feel like Hicktown. There's no one there. So he davens every morning. He davens with a live stream of 770. The Rebbe's been he davens the live stream. You go online. Every day is a live stream. He davens with that. So he davens. So twice a year I have yard side, and I usually, not always, but usually if I'm able, I go in and I take David over there. So the way he knows is, oh, I heard you davening. He calls me up. I heard you davening. You must have yard side today. You're in on the live stream. But you could daven every 5 minutes. But with the main menu, that's the live stream is only the main menu. The Rebbe's menu is only one live stream. Someone in California said that they daven with our live stream. This is in Napa Valley.
Isn't it too early for that?
So that's why first I said it's too early. They're 3 hours behind. But he davens early in the morning. 8:40 by us is 5:40 by them. He wants to daven, or there's no minion by them over there. So he davens with the Armenian. I don't know how he found it on YouTube, and every day he davens with the Armenian. Oh, so I was telling so in addition to that's what started by COVID. That's when we started. So people could daven with us. They could also, if it's live stream, only if it's live stream, you could also answer Amen. If it's live, if it's not live, you can't answer Amen. But if it's live, you can answer Amen. In addition to that, the Rebbe said regarding having Torah classes on the radio, even if there's no one listening on the other end, the fact that the Torah is being broadcasted through the radio waves is doing something for the world. Is accomplishing something in the world. So I figured this way, even if no one listens, we're accomplishing something. There's people listening now. We're accomplishing something just by being on. We're purifying YouTube and Facebook by there's people watching that both on YouTube and Facebook. We're purifying both. Even if they weren't watching, we're purifying the internet by broadcasting.
Oh, yeah.
But in any case, 3 more minutes. In any case, the so if we can't daven you can't be part of the minyan, then at least daven with the time that the minyan davens. And we're supposed to prepare for davening. One of the reasons why we wear, I'm not sure why only married people, but the custom is married people wear, when you get married, you wear a gartel. Such a custom, Chabad custom, Chassidic custom. Some Chassidic actually do wear it from the bar mitzvah. But one of the reasons for a gartel is to prepare for davening. In the Beis Hamikdash, the Kohen Gadol wore a special type of gartel. It wasn't called a gartel, but it's sort of a gartel. And that was in order to, when he did his avodah, when he did the service of Beis Hamikdash, it separated his upper body and his lower body. So we do the same thing, and specifically for davening, as a preparation for davening. Another thing we do to prepare for davening is we wash our hands. Preparation for davening. Some people, it's not today. Most people don't do it, but used to be people would come into shul already with their talis and tefillin on. They prepare. You come prepared to shul. You're coming as preparation. I think going to shul is already a preparation for it. But you're going to shul. That's a preparation. And another thing we do, we had just a few days ago on Yom Yom, is we give tzedakah before davening. We try to do before every mitzvah. Tzedakah is called a general mitzvah. Also, it's one of the keys getting to the sha'arim, to the gates of heaven, is to do a chesed, do a kindness. And the easiest way to do a kindness is to stop. Of course, you can make Richard a coffee. It's also a kindness for davening. There's many different ways you can do it. One of the ways is to give tzedakah. We also try to dress appropriately. Another thing we should do is go to the bathroom. If we have to make, we should go to the bathroom before davening. This way we don't have to make during davening. and we try to have clean thoughts. Try to have nothing else on our mind before davening. So, of course, the best business ideas come in the middle of davening. That's the way it works. So, the question is, it's a big debate. Do you, in the olden days, take out your pen and paper, just write down your idea, put it back in your pocket, and take it off your head? Or do you keep that struggle the whole davening? I don't want to forget that idea. It's such a good idea. But I want to take it out of my mind. I can't think about it during davening. So there's different opinions what you should do. I think write it down, get out of your head. Think, take your phone for a second, write a quick note down, at least a point. You'll remember it afterwards, and take it out of your head. Let it go. I think I am. Maybe I'm going to get spanked for that. That's underrated. Only waste your time. Only do it if it's that good. If it's not good, don't waste your time on it. But that's keeping our thoughts clear before davening. Of course, we're supposed to face Yerushalayim. So over here, we're facing east. Other parts of the world, we're not facing east. In Australia, we're facing west, probably. And in Eretz Yisrael, where you are in Israel. And if you're in Yerushalayim, we're supposed to face the Beis HaMikdash, Temple Mount. And if you're in the Beis HaMikdash, we face the Kodesh HaKodashim, we face the Holy of Holies. Here? Probably, whatever it is. Yeah, whatever. You take out your app, the Siddur app, and you go into wherever Yerushalayim is. It'll show a point to Yerushalayim, and that's what the direction you down towards. Huh? What? What happens if you don't know where Yerushalayim is? You don't know, you're in the middle of traveling, you're on the plane. You're clueless where Yerushalayim is. Or it's Shabbos. You're in the park and you don't have your phone. You can't take out your app to figure out which way Yerushalayim is. So what do? Daven wherever you are and have in mind that the reason is because our davening says goes through, it travels through Yerushalayim, it travels through the Beis HaMikdash. That's where our davening, the direction of our davening goes. It's not a big deal. Our davening can make a U-turn also. So it's not such a big deal. It's not the end of the world. We try, and if not, it's no big deal. All right, page 118. What's down my? We try. We can figure out through the screen or whatever. Good. If not, it is what it is. No, you wanna try? Sure. All right. No problem. Help you. Page 118. Vodan. Chabroni Ashmi. Zvirla Shabbat. V'ler Kol Maseli. No Yeshia. Malachyan. Shira Ma'av. Suze. Chabroni Shabbat.
אדוני שאינו מלך איננו ביום קוראנו, אדוני שאינו מלך איננו ביום קוראנו, אדוני שאינו מלך איננו ביום קוראנו. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, עמדי ברך יותה בעמליך מלכותה בעצמה פותקנה ויקרב משיחי. ויכול ויומכול חי לכל בית ישראל וגלה בזמן קריב וידברו אמן. ורב ישראל יתפאר בשלומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי וקדושה בריחום. ולעמים כל ברכתה בשילתה ובחסה בנחמתה דמירם בעלמה וידברו אמן. ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ומעביר יום ומלילה מבדיל ביום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו ברוך עשה אדוני הנברי והערבי. אמן. Baruch Adonai Oeh.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבך, בכל נפשך, בכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצאך היום על לבביך, ותלונך בדברם, בשבתך כך לתורה לדעת תחומך. תודות בנימך, וישמעו תשמעו את זה. משם בלולהם ונתלה ובתם אלוהים ותארם שאלה היינו שמחים לדעת דבר האלה עליכם ואלה שכם ושרתם אותם שאת על ידיהם לפחות ומיני ולימדתם אותם לשמיכים לדרבם ושתים אותים ובדרך ומח וקטתם הזמיתם קו וישתרף עליהם גבויים ידי נרשם על אדמה שמים והאדמה לא עושים את שמם עליהם ובאמת משתמור ובאמת משתמור ובאמת משתמור ציציתם כפי los asuntos que los mujeres artistas que los que los comunitarios alguien más no se puede entender el diseño la ni a la no que en vez de
למה לא תעזור גם לכל זה? אני כבר לא אנו נמצא גאינו. לא, נעשים את זה. כן, לא נמצא גאינו.
ומלכותו ורצון תמלאו עליכם משה ובני ישראל לך ענו שירה בשמך רבה ואמרו כולם
מיכה מאריב
הפוסת ראו בניך והיה בפני משה זה אלינו ואמרו ונאמר כי בזר יעקב חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל
אמן
ישכבנו כי הם שומנו ולפנינו אתה ברוך אתה אדוני שומר את עמו ישראל יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה אלמדי ורע חילותי בהמליך מלכותי בעצמה פורקנה ויקרב משיחי וחייכון וביומכון חי לכל בית ישראל בגלה בזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי וקדושה וליכוד להאמין כל ברכתה ושירתה ושבחתה בנעמתה דמנה בעלמה ואמרו אמן יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה,
Amen.
על מעדי ורח חילותי בהמליך מלכותי בעצמה פורקנה ויקרב משיחר,
Amen.
וחייכון ובמכון חי בכל בית ישראל בגלה בזמן קריב דיברו אמן. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי וקדושה וניחום,
Amen.
ואלה מכל ברכתה ושירתה וצדקתה ונחמתה דמנה בעלמה ועברו אמן.
Amen.
עד שתקבל צילונות וסודות לכל בית ישראל קדם אבוכון היא בישמעיה דיברו אמן.
אמן.
יש לומר רבה מי שמיה וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל דיברו אמן.
Amen.
עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל דיברו אמן.
Amen.
עלינו לשרי על האדון הכל תגיעו לארץ שלא עשינו ונתנה ולא עשינו ותורה שלא כאלה לא עוררים. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני ושמו אחד. אחד שמו אחד. יתגדל ויקדש שמי רבה. על מעדי ורח חילותי בהמליך מלכותו ועצמו וקנה ויקרב משיחי. חייכון ומכון חי בכל בית ישראל בגלה בזמן קריב דיברו אמן. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי וקדושה וניחום. אלא מכל ברכתה ושתתה ונמתת מנם בעלמה דיברו אמן. אמר רבה מי שמיה וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל דיברו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל דיברו אמן. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. על מעדי ורח חילותי בהמלך מלכותי בעצמה פורקנה ויקרב משיחי. חייכון ובמכון חי בכל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב דיברו אמן. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה ושתיקה וניחום. אלא מכל ברכתה ושירתה וצדקתה ונעמתה דמנה בעלמה דיברו אמן. על ישראל ועל רבנן ועל תלמידיון ועל כל תלמידי תלמידיון ועל כל מאן דעסקי וריקה די והדר עדי ודי לכל אדם ואדם יחל לכל כל שלם הרב עקינה וחיזדה ורק אמין וחיים עדים וזמונה ובינו פולקנה מין קדם ומקום בישמעיה דיברו אמן. יש שמיה וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל דיברו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל
Tomorrow morning, we have a special breakfast right after davening. Everyone's welcome to join.
What time tomorrow?
8:40. 8:40 davening, followed by a special breakfast. Father, that's the Reuben Ben. That's the Moshe and. Yes. No, you can't.
I grab this from the bottom. My fingers are inside the bag.